Isolate, making my way, watching demonstrate. I ain't no special, I'm a tidal wave. I came to
What's going on, Ken folks? So we back with another video, and I'm like super excited because I'm here at the Kaiser Center, the infusion center, where I normally get my dressing change and whatnot. And the good news about that is that everything go great within the next week, that this will be the last time I have to get a dressing change. This will be the final time I have any of this on my arm. So we shooting for the stars. We hoping for everything to go perfectly right come August 8th and August 9th. And yeah, I mean, this hopefully will be the last time I have to walk in this building and give blood and, you know what I'm saying, have them change all of this. So it's like a day-to-day process, but hopefully we can get everything cleared up between like the heart infection and everything, because that's like my most major concern. And if all of that goes well, you know, the knee will become something very minor to me. It'll be something I still take seriously, but it's not something that, you know, was potentially threatening my life. Yeah, if everything goes well, this will be the last time I have to walk into this building and drive all the way out here, because this shit is not close to my house. Like, this is very far. It's about 35 minutes, and we do this once a week. So also major shout out again to the people who've taken care of me. I know it's been rough. I know it's been extremely rough 6 weeks since I got out of the hospital, but finally we coming to an end. And it's been a long road. I won't lie to you. This has been a crazy emotional roller coaster, but again, come August 8th, hopefully we can bring all of this to an end and finally, you know what I'm saying, close this chapter and start to begin anew. So yeah, about to get ready to walk in because I'm about to be late. It's 12:56. I got to be there in the 1. But yeah, normally this is pretty quick, and I decided to take you guys with me so you guys can see what that looks like. That's if they let me record, but we'll see. I'm in here. Hopefully the next time we come back, we're getting this all taken out. So we're rooting for that. So you good?
Yeah. Get in your way.
No, you good. I'm just trying to get some footage of it. You lay down?
Yep, you can lay down.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm good. Get the first dressing change on there. Good to go.
Face me. Set your head across and open your mouth wide.
Alright.
Give me the open wide and give me the ah. Okay, I'm going towards the back of your throat. Give me the ah sound. Okay.
Woo.
That's all right.
I never did that kind.
Go home and drink some tequila and you'll be good.
Okay, tequila.
I'm joking.
Okay. When they start doing it like that with the throat, normally they do it in the nose.
No, not the nose.
Really?
Here they do the.
Oh, in the throat.
Yeah.
Okay. You too. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. We'll have to go somewhere else to get one in the future. But yeah, now we about to head home. I had to record that on my phone because some people get a little nervous with the camera or whatnot. So I try to switch back and forth between the camera and the phone just to kind of get as much as I can. But I need to go home. I need to stop and get some water. God. Try to give a little bit of freedom. You know what I'm saying? We try to be nice. Get a little crate. You attach it to the gate, so she has some freedom in the middle of the night. She can stretch out. But this is what this one does. She chew the rug up for whatever reason, and she just looks at you like you crazy for doing it. Like, I don't even know what to say. You chew this rug. Listen, let's have a talk. No move. Come here. Sit. Let's have a talk. See this rug right here? Yeah, you see. Yes, you see. She see it. She knows. Look. Yeah, that's you. So listen. You chew this rug up. Hey, come here. Sit down. Not. Okay. You chew this rug up again. I'm done. Are we testing? Testing. Testing. This is take number 4. Testing the mic. So guys, we are here. What's today's date? It's August 10th, and we have had some pretty big news that have come to the light. As you guys know, in the last video, I think it was the last video, or the entire like hospital video, I think it's called. I pretty much told you guys that there were 2 pretty big appointments that were coming up in August, which were the T procedure or the TEE procedure. And you know, me getting a PICC line taken out. So I guess we'll start with the good news first. We just go with good news and then we'll just kind of get into the rest of the details. Good news is the heart infection is cleared. The bacteria infection is cleared. All my vitals and everything, my body is kind of getting back to normal. The PICC line taken out. As you can freaking see, it kind of left like a little scar, but we can deal with that. That's part of the life.
That's it. Breathing while it's coming out because you introduce air into your
This is the end of an era. PICC line era is officially at its end. We had the PICC line taken out yesterday, as you've seen. And now we are finally taking off the bandage, and we're gonna see if there's a hole in the arm. Ooh. There it is. This is the scar, or the remnants of the PICC line. It's the end of an era. I finally got my arm back. I haven't been able to shower it in a minute. Gotta make sure it don't sting. Now I'm able to wash like all up and around it, but like where the actual PICC line was, you know, I wasn't able to scrub it up dubs, and you know, I had to smell it to make sure it was straight. And my arm is a little, it's like a little, you see, it's like it needs some lotion or something. Cause you know, I had like the stuff on it that, you know, I can't really do nothing about that. But anyway, so that's pretty much the end of the good news. And another part of the good news is I'm just feeling better. I'm in a very better mood. All of these type of things. Now, you know, another part of the good news is that the PICC line, it didn't hurt getting taken out. You know, everything has just been very positive, as I may say so myself, somewhat, a little bit. Now, let's get into this bad news. And I'm laughing about it because I'm just trying to stay positive through it, but it's really not a joke. Monday, for the TEE procedure, I just explained this whole process of how it went. So we go in, you know, we're told to process all of these things. I couldn't have anybody in the back, as opposed to the hospital when I first got it done. I could at least have one person back there with me the entire time. But this particular time, I wasn't allowed anyone. So I go in the back, you know, they hook me up. They put a freaking PICC line in my hand for whatever reason. And that was like incredibly painful. I've had 4 total, and that had to be the most painful one. But they do all that, they hook me up, they tell me the procedure. I already know the entire process, blah, 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 right? Again, if you guys remember, the entire goal was for the heart infection to be gone, right? And as I said before, it is gone. But, you know, there's an issue that it left behind. So after I do the anesthesia, I come up out of it. The doctor's trying to talk to me at first, like when I'm kind of out of it a little bit. And, you know, at first I couldn't really hear what she was saying. So I just told her to go get my mom and whatnot. And, you know, they come to the back and the doctor's kind of explaining to them what it was. Basically, the infection or the vegetation of my mitral valve left pretty much, I think she explained it to us, like a hole in the mitral valve, and it left and it was like leaking or something like that. Like, I think that's what the entire basis of it was. Basically, she pretty much reiterated that the only way to fix this would pretty much be to undergo heart surgery. Yeah, and that, I think she even told us that would carry like 3 to 5 months of physical therapy, which is pretty intense. And that woke me up out my anesthesia. Like, you would have thought I was an undertaker when she said that, when I rose up out that bed off the anesthesia. Like, I wasn't trying to hear that. And that was like very emotional for everybody involved. Like, that was a very, very, very emotional day because we had went through so much. We was doing so good, staying away from alcohol, eating better, no hookah, and all of these things that really try to give us the best chance to avoid heart surgery. But unfortunately, here we are. We're gonna have to do heart surgery, possibly. It's not 100%, but they did iterate to us that there is a strong possibility that heart surgery will be the option. So let's just say there's like a 10% chance I won't have to do it, but there's like a 90% chance that I will. I'm trying to stay positive because at this point, you know, we've been through so much already. My friends, my family, we've been through a lot through this process. Hopefully, this is like the last bump in the road that I just kind of got to get over. And then I can finally get back to, you know, just somewhat of a normal life. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist. They gave us a DVD of what the mitral valve looks like. I don't know why they gave me a DVD because I didn't even know people still had like actual things you can put into the computer like CD-ROMs or whatnot, because I have 2 computers downstairs that don't have it, and I have a laptop that don't have it. So we haven't even had a chance to look at it to see the damage ourselves. But they did tell us that we don't even know what the hell we would be looking at. So we don't even know, like, we would be able to see the damage. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist. Another part of the good news is that the damage isn't like severe. So the surgery isn't like something that I have to have like immediately, like I gotta go to the hospital, like a rush to the hospital type shit. It is something that, you know, like it either has to be replaced or repaired. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what we've been going through. And of course my birthday's Friday, so we're gonna try to enjoy the best we can, even though despite all this heartbreaking news. I also have this medicine because, you know, I was taking penicillin 24 hours a day, pumping into my bloodstream. My infectious disease doctor, we saw him yesterday. He pretty much just gave me the tablets, and they're just really more so like a precaution, just in case type of thing. So it's not anything serious. The infection is gone, so we're feeling pretty good. I also got this lidocaine, I think it's called, for my throat because the TE procedure left me with a sore throat. And another thing, we have an overwhelming amount of medical supplies that we don't know what to do with, that they kind of just left it to us. Kind of a lot. Right now, guys, we are pretty much, it's like a waiting game right now. We're pretty much just waiting on the surgeon to reach out, pretty much explain to us if we have to have heart surgery, and if we do, he would have to be the one to kind of set it all up, schedule it, explain the details to us, explains the procedure in terms of how they're gonna go in, whether it's here, you know, there's multiple ways they can do it. And pretty much the gist of this video. Again, guys, I appreciate all the love, the support from everybody, friends, family, you know, the camp folk, one and all. But again, this is just like another hump that we just gotta get over. And when we do, we'll be right back. But this don't stop nothing. Yeah, oh, other bad news. Yeah, 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 it still don't bend. Physical therapy has been tough, I'm not gonna lie, but it won't bend. Like, I said, you know, me personally, give myself for about 2 weeks of like, you know, hoping for the best. But the only other option, well, I think there's more than one, but I thought we talked about this rug. But anyway, so I'm gonna give myself 2 weeks, like I was saying. If, for whatever reason, you know, obviously we're not hoping for this, but for whatever reason this knee don't bend by then, like, or at least make some kind of significant improvement, then the option that the doctor or the physical therapist had given me was a thing called MUA, which pretty much stands for, what does it stand for? Oh, manipulation under anesthesia. So they would put me under anesthesia and then they would bend my knee while I'm asleep so I won't feel any pain. Yeah, then that will carry 2 weeks of back to back physical therapy in order to make sure that the knee continues to bend and continues to have the, you know, the range of motion, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I appreciate everybody who continues to check in, continues to reach out. Obviously, I wish I had better news, but it's kind of where we are right now. And, you know, as I continue to find things out, I will hope for the best. But if by the grace of whoever that, you know, a surgeon tells us that we don't need to have heart surgery, then that will be amazing. But we've gotten to the point over this way that we are just going to live our lives without scare or without precaution, because for the last 6 weeks, we've been very, very, very cautious on what we eat, what we drink, you know, hookah and everything else. So now I think we're gonna start to get back to some kind of normalcy and just kind of you know, get back to a somewhat of a normal life and take precautions. We're still gonna be very cautious on what we drink and everything else, but now we're just not gonna be so more subconscious about it. But I think that's it, guys. I appreciate every single one of you again for checking in. And yeah, hopefully the next video is the last video that I would have to make on this subject. We will have some great news and I will be able to get on with this YouTube thing in a much different direction rather than this heart surgery. So again, check you guys out in the next video and peace.